Hey everyone. Well, from 1 week on Great Gable to the next, I'm out on the Peak District. Today I've decided to stay a bit low really, and I'm kind of chasing the snow, but I'm not really sure whether there'll actually be any now that I've got here. But I'm going for a wild camp on Kinder Scout. Now it's one of the coldest days of the year. I've parked at over that way at the Snake Pass summit, and it's quite an easy path on really. It's just following the Pennine Trail, but there's a lot of ice as well, a lot of puddles that you'd normally don't think about, and now they've all iced up, so sort of got to negotiate my way around the puddles, because obviously you don't want to slip or anything. So but it's a beautiful day, as you can see, blue sky all around, and I'm heading this way up to that. So temperature wise, today right now it's supposed to be about -3, but it's supposed to feel like about -9. It's not that bad, I don't think, but tonight is supposed to be, well, 6 in the morning tomorrow. It's supposed to be -4, feels like -10. So I just thought I'd come out for a little test myself in the cold, test my gear, you know, hopefully get some amazing weather as well. So gonna crack on along the Pennine Way, and then hopefully I'll see you on top. No slips on this ice, hopefully. So just reached Mill Hill, and I'm going up Sandy Haze towards Kinder Downfall, which is the waterfall. But it's got great views all around. Just chatted to some people behind, lovely 2 ladies and a man. Yeah, tell me about all the people that they watch, and where to go and where to wild swim maybe one day. So if I'm not really if you watch me, I'm not really done much on the Peak District, so I don't really know many places, but that I tend to find that the Lake District's better, more dramatic views. But today is absolutely outrageous again. So yeah, might have to take a top off in a minute to get up that, but because I've got about 14 layers on. But we've got plenty of time yet anyway, so, and then I'm going to head towards probably towards the Woolpacks or something, and camp that way. So I'll see you on top of there. So I've just got to between Mill Hill and Sandy's Haze. I've climbed up the fell towards Kinder Scout. I was going to go on Kinder Scout, but do you know what? I've got to the top here on the edge of the plateau, and I was just looking around and thinking that there was quite flat spots, and I've seen this one here that's quite flat, but it's a bit early to pitch, but it looks over Kinder Reservoir, and also looks over Kinder Scout. So, and right now there's no wind either, so alright, that'll all change weather wise, but look at that. I mean, I don't know, I just don't really want to walk over there to not get as good a view, so I think, well, why not just pitch here. So I'm going to have a brew and have a cup of tea, and I'm brew is a cup of tea. I'm going to have a brew, and I'm going to have some lunch, sit here for a bit, enjoy this view, and then I'll pitch in about an hour. Sun's just setting. I've just set my tent up. Yeah, I've got a great view of the tarn, of the reservoir, and then the sunset there. So it's quite cold actually now, if I'm honest. Didn't feel it before, but it is doing now. One of my hands is actually really colder than the other, the one that's holding this GoPro. Yeah, sunset, and I'm gonna set my bedding up now and sleeping mat and that, and get my bag out. I need to warm this hand up for sure, but the sun in the clouds there, and the sunset, it actually like went down really quickly. But sitting there doing a bit of drone shots, and one bad thing about Peak District, I'd say, well, it might be good to some, but there's a lot of planes from Manchester Airport. Yeah, it's just constant planes, which I like planes, but you know, sometimes this will be on till 2 in the morning, just constantly going, up at 5 probably. So, but hey, the way it is in some places you go, I don't know if anywhere's perfect, but right, I'm gonna warm up a bit. I'm not really sure what I'll get on camera this, it might be too dark, but it's an outrageous sunset. And then I can see all the lights all over Manchester. Clouds are coming though, so hopefully the snow. Okay, I hope you can see me alright. Just getting my hope you can see me alright. I'm just getting I'm gonna get my tea on. I was wondering what was in my brew kit. I just filled it with water and it's a bit of ice. I've had it outside of it and that shows how cold it might be. But it's probably one of the... I've had a few camps because, you know what, like I said on my last video, I started off in winter and last year and went straight into winter, so that was, you know, brutal really. But this is cold tonight as well. So tonight's tea for me is a beef stew and potatoes. So I've never had this before, see what this is like. But I'm gonna have to open up the tent a bit to let this steam out in a minute. So okay, beef stew and potatoes coming up. What I will say is don't follow the instructions because it does advise to stir for 8 minutes, and I think that you can't stir for 8 minutes because you got to let it do itself, do the bag thing do itself. But here we go, looks quite good actually. Looks like baby food again, but it's always surprisingly quite good, this. As in, if there's any sort of like stew or potatoes or anything, it's actually alright. Here's another look. Someone asked me today, what do these look like inside the bag, so I'll try and show you. Maybe a bit too much steam, but it tastes better than it looks, that's for sure. And not much for dessert tonight, but probably my favourite chocolate bar, but gone in 2 bites. Oh well, it even came prepared in 2 halves. Well, I decided to get into my bag pretty early after having some scran. These like early nights, there's not really much to do apart from a lot of phone time. So I need to get warm. Can one of you just ring Manchester Airport and ask them if they can turn the plane noise down for us, please? They're just like, sorry, enough of my crap jokes, but they're just every 5 minutes a plane. Probably something I'm gonna have to get used to through the night. But anyway, I'm gonna try and get some sleep and get myself all snug in this sleeping bag. I've got the Rab Neutrino 800 if anyone's wondering. It's a new sleeping bag I've bought and I need to do a review on it. So maybe look out for that in the future sometime. Hopefully it gets some snow, but we'll see. So sunrise is about 8 o'clock. And then I plan to, I think it's supposed to go light. It's supposed to go sunny for about 9 o'clock and then mist at 12. So I'm hoping to be off here by 12 anyway, or back at the car by 12. So anyway, I'll love you and leave you for the night, and see you in the morning. I'm gonna get some beauty sleep. Morning everyone. So it was quite cold last night. I did put a base layer on, but I didn't really realise it was this wintry. I thought it'd be wintry, but I didn't think it was gonna really like stick to the ground as such. But even my GoPro batteries won't really stay on a lot of the time. But frost on the tent there, I'll show you in a bit, and reservoir, and then on the Kinder Scout, sun's just coming up as well, so hopefully you might warm me up a bit. But it's a lovely morning, I'm not gonna lie. Plane's coming over again, I've had that all night. Clouds coming over Edale, not sure if you can see that, and I've got a cloud here as well coming from Manchester. But I'm gonna have to get a brew on, put my hands on that brew kit and warm me up a bit. Thought I'll definitely see you later. I'm gonna try and get a drone shot as well, and then make my way off here about 9 o'clock. Have a nice morning in work. So just got a brew on, and I'm about to have my breakfast. This is, now you're probably thinking, surely you should have that cold, which I'm not. You just do the same, you put your hot water in, and the milk, it's got milk powder in there with toasted oat clusters and raspberries. I like it, it's actually really good. And you know, when it's cold on a winter morning and you've got a view, and yeah, it's a nice warm bag as well. My view isn't as good though, it's clouded over. But it's a better view than watching the news, I'd say, this morning on my couch or in work. So here we go. When I say granola, it's probably more like a porridge, but I'll show you what it's like inside. Definitely get the 800 calorie though, because this is enough. Well, for me it is. The 1000 calorie I had once and it was too much, I had to waste it. So weather's a bit different from before, but it's about time I got myself off here, so I'm gonna get the tent down and head back. It's bitterly cold though. Right, that's all me packed away. Leave no traces ever. Watch out for the yellow snow. I'm going to walk back. I'll probably warm up in a minute, to be honest, once I get going. But I love you and leave you, and tune in for next time. Stay safe in the mountains.